tension in the room is thick, a suffocating weight pressing down on everyone sitting around the long oak conference table. A buzzing fluorescent light flickers overhead, casting a sterile glow on the crowd gathered inside the Homeowners Association's meeting room. At the head of the table, a woman in her late 50s, severe bob cut, pearl necklace practically strangling her throat, leans forward, her manicured nails clicking against the wood. Karen, HOA Supreme Overlord, Judge, Jury, and Executioner. And right now, she's pissed. Karen, you're deliberately undermining this community, Alex. I have told you again and again, those fucking cameras violate HOA policy. I lean forward, matching her intensity. My heart pounds, but I don't let it show. I've learned something crucial since moving into this neighborhood. Karen only respects power plays. She feeds on weakness. Too bad for her. I didn't come here to bend the knee. Alex, calm, measured, but firm. That's not true, Karen. There's no policy against personal security cameras. In fact, I read through the entire HOA charter. Nowhere does it say I can't protect my own damn property. Murmurs ripple through the room. Some of the neighbors shift uncomfortably in their seats, eyes darting between us. A few, like old Mr. Dawson from down the street, sit with their arms crossed, looking smug. They're enjoying this. Karen's face twists into something downright predatory. She's been in control for too long. She's not used to being challenged. Karen, oh, you read the charter, did you? How fucking cute. Let me explain something to you, sweetheart. Leans in, voice dropping to a dangerous whisper. I am the charter. I don't give a shit what some outdated document says. I decide what's best for this neighborhood. And right now, what's best is you taking those goddamn cameras down. There it is, the mask slipping. I let a slow smirk creep onto my face. Alex, so? You're just making up rules now? That's interesting, because I seem to remember you being very keen on following the rules when it came to my mailbox not being HOA compliant. But when it's your personal vendetta, suddenly the rules don't matter? Karen slams her hand on the table so hard a few people actually jump. Karen, you don't fucking belong here, Alex. You moved in and started acting like you could do whatever you wanted. Well, that's not how this neighborhood works. I sit back in my chair, crossing my arms. Alex, so it's not about cameras, it's about control. Karen lets out a bitter laugh, shaking her head. Karen? Oh my God, you're fucking paranoid. Control? Please. I am trying to maintain a respectable community. We don't need paranoid weirdos putting up surveillance like we're in some dystopian hellhole. A scoff from my left. I glance over. It's Lisa, a mother of two, who's always looked a little too nervous around Karen. Right now, though, she looks pissed. Lisa? Dystopian hellhole? You mean the place where 3 houses just had their packages stolen last week? Yeah, I'd love some security footage of that. A ripple of agreement spreads through the room. Karen turns on Lisa with the kind of speed that makes me wonder if she was a snake in a past life. Karen, oh Lisa, grow the fuck up. Packages go missing all the time. It's not the goddamn apocalypse. Lisa doesn't back down. Lisa, yeah? Easy for you to say, Karen. Nothing ever seems to go missing from your front porch. Boom! The room shifts. People glance at each other, then at Karen. The energy in the room has changed. Karen notices. She clears her throat, straightening her pearl necklace like it's a lifeline. She turns back to me, desperate to regain control. Karen, this isn't up for debate. The cameras come down. If they don't, I will personally see to it that you are fined into the fucking ground until you can't afford to stay here anymore. Silence. And then finally, I let out a slow, deliberate chuckle. Not loud, not mocking, just cold. I reach into my bag and pull out a folder, placing it on the table. I slide it forward, right into Karen's perfectly manicured hands. She stares at it like it's a live grenade. Karen, what the fuck is this? Alex, evidence. Leans in, voice like steel. I was going to save this for later, but honestly, fuck it. Let's do this now. I pull out my phone and tap a few buttons. The TV mounted on the wall blinks to life. A grainy black and white security cam feed plays. The room is dead silent. Karen's face goes from irritated to confused to horrified, because there on the screen, in crystal clear footage, is her, Karen, sneaking onto my porch, reaching into a package and stuffing its contents into her oversized designer purse. For the first time all night, Karen has nothing to say. The silence after the video stops playing is fucking suffocating. Karen stares at the screen, face draining of color, her lips slightly parted like her brain is buffering, like she knows she just got caught, but the reality of it hasn't slammed into her yet. It's about to. Someone clears their throat, a chair creaks, and then, "Lisa!" Flat out stunned. "That's you, Karen?" Nisha Dawson, leaning forward, squinting at the screen. "Jesus Christ! That's holy hell! That's really her!" Karen snaps out of it, whipping around in her seat like a rabid dog. "Karen!" Wildly defensive, almost manic. "This is bullshit! This is fucking bullshit!" She slams her fists onto the table, rattling water bottles and papers. "Karen!" Pointing a shaking finger at Alex. You edited this! This is some fucking deepfake or Photoshop or some shit. You're a fucking liar!" The room explodes into murmurs, half in shock, half in realization. I don't react. I don't move. I let her flail, because I already won. I lean forward, resting my elbows on the table. Calm. I tilt my head, voice like ice. "Alex, Karen, are you really trying to say that's not you? That the woman on camera dressed in your ugly-ass floral dress, carrying your overpriced Michael Kors bag with your same stiff-ass posture, isn't you?" Karen's jaw clenches so tight I swear I hear her teeth crack. She glares at me, nostrils flaring like a bull about to charge. "Karen?" Seething, trying to regain ground. "This proves nothing. This could be anyone. I don't even wear that fucking dress anymore." Lisa suddenly lets out a bitter laugh, sharp and humorless. Lisa, mocking, shaking her head. "Oh, really? Because you wore that exact dress to the last HOA barbecue, you spent half the night bragging about how it was designer." Karen's head snaps toward Lisa. "Shut the fuck up, Lisa. You don't know shit." A collective gasp. Lisa's eyes go wide for half a second. Then she smirks. Lisa, who has spent years cowering under Karen's thumb, just realized she doesn't have to anymore. And she's not the only one. Mr. Dawson, arms crossed, shaking his head in disgust. "You're a goddamn thief, Karen, and here you been acting like you're some goddamn queen, for fining people over mailbox colors and fucking lawn gnomes. Meanwhile, you're out here stealing people's shit." The entire room shifts against her. Karen looks around, realizing she's alone. The HOA board members exchange nervous glances, whispering amongst themselves. They might not like me, but right now, they hate Karen more. Karen sees it too. Her control is slipping through her fingers like sand, and she's desperate to grab onto anything. She turns back to me, face twisting into something nasty and vicious. Karen, snarling, spitting venom. You set me up? You wanted this to happen? You fucking baited me." I slam my palm onto the table, hard. The whole room jumps, and for the first time Karen flinches. Alex, low, deadly calm, Oh, I baited you. I forced you to sneak onto my porch in the middle of the night. I hypnotized you into stealing my package. Karen's mouth opens, closes, because she knows she's fucked. I press on, voice like a blade slicing through her bullshit. Alex mocking, tilting my head. No, Karen, you did this to yourself, because you're a fucking control freak who thought you could get away with anything. You thought people were too scared to stand up to you. You thought you were untouchable. I lean in, eyes locked onto hers, unmoving, unshakable. Alex, final nail in the coffin. But you forgot something. You forgot me. Dead. Fucking silence. Karen is shaking, red-faced, humiliated, and then she lunges out of her seat. Karen, full Karen mode meltdown, shrieking, "You lying fucking piece of shit!" Mr. Davis, the HOA treasurer, jumps up, stepping between us. Mr. Davis, the HOA treasurer, jumps up, stepping between us. Mr. Davis, still, 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 still. Fuck down, Karen. Karen stops mid-motion. Everyone is staring at her like she's completely lost it, because she has. Her breathing is ragged, her fists clenched so tight her knuckles are white, and, for the first time in her entire life, Karen looks afraid. I sit back, slowly, cross my arms. Alex, calm, collected, but final. So, I'm assuming the vote to remove my cameras is off the table. A beat. Then, Davis clears throat, voice firm. All in favor of dismissing the complaint against Alex's cameras? Hands shoot up instantly. Even the board members who were neutral are too fucking shocked to side with Karen now. Karen lets out a hysterical laugh, shaking her head in disbelief. Karen? Spineless fucks. You gonna let him, this fucking nobody? Mr. Davis doesn't even let her finish. Davis, cutting her off. Voice sharp as a knife. All in favor of removing Karen from the HOA board, effective immediately. A full second of stunned silence. Then, every single hand goes up. Karen freezes. She stares at the hands. Her face goes pale. Her control is gone for good. And the best part? She fucking knows it. Karen is frozen. Her eyes flicker around the room, desperate, searching for anything. A hand, a lifeline, a single person who still supports her. Nothing. Every hand is up. Her breath quickens, nostrils flaring like a caged animal. She lets out a strangled laugh, shaking her head in disbelief. Karen, you fucking... you spineless cowards. You're seriously gonna let this piece of shit do this to me? No one says a word. Karen slams her fists on the table so hard that the whole thing rattles. Karen! Screams Sheila. I built this fucking HOA. I gave this neighborhood its standards. I made sure this place didn't turn into a fucking trailer park, and this is how you repay me? She glares at the board members like they just stabbed her in the back. In her mind, they did. Karen pointing wildly at Mr. Davis, voice dripping venom. You voted for me last year, Davis. You said I was the best damn HOA president we ever had. Now you're just gonna throw me under the bus? Mr. Davis shrugs, completely unbothered. Mr. Davis, flat, unimpressed. You got caught stealing, Karen. We're done here. Karen's entire body twitches. Her hands shake as she balls them into fists. And then she turns back to me, eyes burning with hatred. Karen growling, voice shaking with rage. You did this. You fucking set me up, you goddamn... I raise an eyebrow. Alex, calm, smug as hell. What did I do, Karen? Press play? Boom. A few people actually snicker. Karen looks like she might literally combust. She lunges. Full body motion, arms reaching out like she wants to rip my fucking face off. Karen, you arrogant little shit. Before she can reach me, Mr. Dawson and Miss Davis grab her. Mr. Dawson pulling her back. Sit the fuck down, Karen. Mr. Davis shoving her into her chair, voice steel hard. You touch him, and I swear to God, I'll have the cops here before you can fucking blink. Karen struggles, panting, chest rising and falling like a rabid dog. She's completely lost it. The room is dead fucking silent. Everyone is staring at her like she's a bomb that just went off. She knows she's done, and she's panicking. Karen suddenly switches tactics. Her wild fury melts away, replaced by something else. Desperation. She takes a shaky breath, smoothing down her blouse, forcing her expression to soften. Karen, pleading, voice shaking. Listen, guys, we've been through so much together. I've been a good leader. I protected this community. You know that, right? She looks at Lisa, voice cracking. Karen sobs. Lisa, you know me. You know I wouldn't steal. Lisa leans back, arms crossed. Lisa, cold as ice. The cameras say otherwise, Karen. Karen swallows hard. She whips toward Mr. Davis. Karen, frantic, eyes darting around the room. You can't just fucking kick me out. That's not how this works. I resign. Okay, I'll resign gracefully. I won't even fight it. Mr. Davis stares at her, unmoved. Davis, blunt. Final. Karen, we already voted. You're done. And that's it. The final nail in the coffin. Karen staggers back, slumping into her chair. She looks around, eyes darting from face to face. Everyone is still staring, silent, watching. She realizes the truth. There's no way out of this. The room is dead still. Karen's hands clutch the table like it's the only thing keeping her from falling apart. Then, a quiet snicker. Someone laughing. Karen's eyes snap toward the sound. It's Mr. Dawson. Mr. Dawson, shaking his head. You always did act like you were some goddamn queen, Karen. More laughter, bubbling up across the room. Small at first, then louder and louder and louder until the entire fucking room is laughing at her. Karen whips around, face twisting in humiliation. Karen, shut up. Shut the fuck up. No one does. They're done fearing her. She grabs her purse, stumbles to her feet. Karen, spitting, venomous. You're all fucking sheep. You're letting this little fucking nobody ruin me. I just sit back, arms crossed, watching. Because this is her own fucking downfall. Karen lets out a final, frustrated scream and storms out the door. Slam! Gone. Lisa turns to me, eyes still wide. Lisa, grinning, stunned. Jesus Christ, you just executed her. I smirk. Alex, leaning back, satisfied. Yeah, I did. 1 week later. Karen, gone. Her house is up for sale. Rumor has it she got a lawyer, tried to fight her removal. Didn't work. The new HOA president? Mr. Davis. And the first official rule passed? All HOA leadership is now subject to a public vote. No more unchecked power. No more Karen. And as for me, my cameras, fucking standing. A quiet, peaceful night. My cameras are still up. The neighborhood feels different, lighter, freed, until rustling. The motion sensor light blinks on. I check my phone, live feed from the cameras. And there she is, Karen, in the dead of night, hunched in the shadows like a fucking horror movie villain. She's standing at the edge of my driveway, staring at my house, hands shaking, eyes wild. Something off about her, like she hasn't slept in days, like she's been spiraling, and that's when I see it. Her other hand hidden in her coat, holding something, a fucking crowbar. Oh, so that's how it is. I don't even hesitate. I step outside. The second my foot hits the pavement, Karen's head snaps toward me, eyes wide, unhinged. She wasn't expecting me to come out. Good. I step forward, slow, calculated, hands in my pockets, calm, unbothered. Alex Caxler. You lost, Karen? Karen flinches at my voice. She grips the crowbar tighter, but her hands are shaking too much to hide it. Karen, voice ragged, desperate. You ruined my fucking life. I tilt my head. Alex, mocking, amused. Oh? You did that all by yourself. She lets out a short, bitter laugh. Karen, snarling, do you even know what you did? Do you know what happens to someone when they get blacklisted from an HOA board? My reputation? My fucking career? I raise an eyebrow. Alex, dry, unimpressed. You were a volunteer, Karen, not the goddamn President of the United States. Karen's eye twitches. Karen, stepping closer, you think this is fucking funny? I glance at the crowbar, then back at her. Alex, deadpan, dry. I mean, a little. Her entire body shakes, her grip tightens, and for a split second she fucking lunges. I move first. Before she can even swing, I sidestep. Her crowbar swings through empty air, momentum throwing her off balance. She stumbles forward, exposed. I step in. Alex, low, cold, wrong move. I grab her wrist. Twist. The crowbar clatters to the ground. She gasps, tries to pull away. I shove her. Hard. Karen hits the pavement with a grunt, scrambling back like a cornered rat. Her eyes are wild, panicked. She knows she just fucked up. I stand over her. Karen is panting, face red, completely fucking unraveling. For the first time, she doesn't look like the queen bitch of the HOA. She looks like what she really is, pathetic, broken, beaten. She grips her scraped knees, voice hoarse, shaking. Karen, whispering, almost pleading, Why couldn't you just listen? I crouch down, level with her, and I smile. Alex, calm, final, sealing her fate. Because you don't fucking matter anymore, Karen. Silence. Then, police sirens. Blue and red lights flash across the street. Karen's face drains of color. She whips around, stares at the approaching cop car like a deer in headlights. I straighten up. Alex, mocking, mused. You're trespassing, Karen. And, pretty sure swinging a crowbar at me is called assault with a deadly weapon. Karen scrambles to her feet, stumbling, desperate. Karen! Wait. The cop car pulls up. A uniformed officer steps out, hand on his gun. Officer, calm but firm. Ma'am, step away from the property. Karen turns to me, eyes filled with pure, shaking hatred. Karen, hissing. Final words. You fucking ruined me. I just smile. Alex, calm, victorious. Final words to Karen. No, Karen, you ruined yourself. The cop cuffs her. She screams, kicking, thrashing, dragged away, and as she's shoved into the back seat, the whole neighborhood watches. Some cheering, some filming, all of them witnessing her final downfall. And I just turn, walk inside, and close the fucking door. 1 month later. Karen, jailed. Assault, trespassing, theft. Fucked. Her house, sold. Her legacy, a fucking joke. And as for me, I take my rightful place. At the next HOA meeting, I sit in Karen's old chair. The new HOA president? Me. I smirk, tap the table. Alex, smirking, looking at the new board. All right, first order of business, how about we lower these bullshit-ass HOA fees? Laughter, cheers. The new era has begun. Karen, fucked. Alex, on top. But there's one last piece left. The entire HOA community is here. People who used to fear Karen. People who used to kiss her ass. People who never thought this day would come. But it's here. Because today, we bury Karen's fucking legacy. Mr. Davis stands in front of the newly elected HOA board, clipboard in hand, smirking. Mr. Davis, clears throat, addressing the crowd. All right, folks. Now that the neighborhood tyrant is officially out of the picture, it's time to fix the bullshit she left behind. Laughter. Cheers. Davis turns to me. Mr. Davis, motioning to Alex, and of course we gotta thank the guy who made it happen. The crowd erupts, clapping, cheering, a few neighbors whistling like this is a fucking rock concert. I step forward, casual, unbothered, soaking it all in, because let's be real, I earned this. I take the mic. Alex, smirking, leaning into the mic. Man, it's been a crazy fucking month, huh? Laughter. Alex, mocking, casual. 1 second, Karen's the self-proclaimed queen of the HOA. Next second, she's getting stuffed into the back of a cop car. Wild how that happens. More cheers. Lisa, standing off to the side, laughs into her drink. Mr. Dawson is grinning so hard he looks like he just won the lottery. I take a slow breath. Let the noise die down. Then I get serious. Alex, firm, voice strong, but let's talk about what really matters. This place, our homes, our community. It's ours now. No more bullshit rules. No more Karenfield harassment. No more HOA dictatorship. I glance at the board members. Alex, grinning, nudging Mr. Davis. And best of all, no more bullshit fines for having the wrong color mailbox. Laughter. Davis nods proudly. Mr. Davis, grinning, holding up a form, in fact, let's make it official. By unanimous vote, I'd like to announce every single fine Karen ever issued, gone. Erased, canceled, non-existent. The crowd loses their minds, cheering, clapping, someone even pops open a beer. And Karen? Where the fuck is Karen? Empty. Furniture gone. She got released on bail a few weeks ago. She tried to fight the charges, but the footage, the police report, the HOA's collective testimony. Yeah, she lost. She's disgraced. And now, she had no choice but to fucking leave. I stand outside the abandoned house, hands in my pockets, watching. Because even though she's gone, I need to make damn sure she stays gone. The realtor's car pulls up. Guy steps out, clipboard in hand. Looks like he's in his mid-40s, tired as hell, just trying to make a sale. I step up to him before he even gets to the door. Alex, calm, casual, but firm. Hey, you selling this place? The realtor blinks at me, nods. Realtor, rubbing his temple. Yeah, the previous owner didn't exactly leave on great terms. I've been trying to offload it for weeks. I smile, because that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Alex, grinning, reaching into my pocket. I'll take it. The realtor stares. Realtor, confused, blinking. Wait, what? You want to buy it? Alex, chuckling, shaking my head. Nah, man, I don't want the house. I just don't want her to ever step foot in this neighborhood again. The realtor pauses, then he laughs. Realtor, grinning, holding out the paperwork. Fuck it, cash offer. I pull out my checkbook, because this isn't about buying a house. This is about securing the neighborhood's peace. This is about making damn sure Karen never even thinks about crawling back here. This is the final flex. The bonfire is burning bright. Music's playing. People are laughing, drinking, celebrating, because this isn't just a community event. This is a funeral. A funeral for Karen's legacy. And what better way to celebrate a dead dictatorship than a good old-fashioned fire? Lisa steps up next to me, holding a stack of old HOA letters. Lisa, grinning, handing me a letter. Go on, you deserve the honor. I glance at it. It's one of Karen's infamous bullshit fines. HOA violation, camera mobile required or face daily fines. I smirk. I hold the letter up for the whole neighborhood to see. Then I throw it into the fire. The flames eat it up instantly, and just like that, Karen's reign is officially fucking erased. Lisa raises her beer. Lisa, grinning, cheering. To the end of Karen. The crowd erupts. Cheers, claps. People tossing their own Karen-issued fines into the fire. And me? I just lean back, smirking. Because this isn't just revenge. This is victory. This is legacy. This is the beginning of a new era. In Karen, Karen is nothing more than a cautionary tale.